This is a present that I got sent from Bill Knott out in Willow, Alaska. And it's a cat tree. And I wanted to get this out and actually get this unboxed today. Take a look inside, see what it is. Oh wow, check out the inside of this. My cat is already checking this out. This is the boy cat over here. He is super excited. He's like, what is that? That smells like something that I should be playing with. Yeah, absolutely. Check this out. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. I'm guessing this is like a little cat hammock that can go on the side there. So I'm gonna have to take these parts out. I don't know what kind of tools I'm gonna have to use. Okay, this looks pretty simple here. It's got these little screw holes in there. So let's get everything laid out on the table and then try to figure this out. And here's a little, oh, check that out. Already excited for that, aren't you? You're like, oh, that's mine. I'm gonna play with that. Let me have this one too. I hope it comes with a little bit of instructions because I don't know exactly how this is supposed to go together. Okay. We got two of these, and these are extremely nice. The cats love these for clawing on. Okay, now here's the platforms. This is so cool. These cats are gonna love it. Oh, there are a couple. There's an accessory bag. It's got a bunch of these little studs in there. It's got a little Allen key. I'm sure there's a tool in here somewhere. There is an Allen key tool in there, so I think we have everything we need to get this thing going. I don't need any additional tools from what I can see here. I will need some instructions to figure this out. Oh, thank goodness. Inside the box here we have at least an image, basic instructions on how this goes together. That's exactly what I needed. Oh, another cool little dangly ball. The cats are gonna love that. I need to put these over here so my cats don't get into it too much. Awesome. I think this is the bottom of the box. Okay, this is the last platform. And the box is empty. Maybe my cat will sit down and play with the box. I don't know. But I got to figure out a few things here. So, all right. That'll probably be one of the last pieces. But I need to figure out which one is the base. And nothing on here tells me what's what. So I'm just going to have to kind of figure it out. But so far, my cat is incredibly interested in this. And everything looks really well made. But okay, let me try to figure the orientation of this out. And this piece here is like a little part of a cat house. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing here, but I'm trying my best. And we're going to get this thing together and get it set up and watch the cats play with it. So, okay, looking at the instructions, and there's really not a whole lot. When I open it up, the booklet, it gives me a little bit of information inside. Let's see, what am I looking at here? So, the base is, so I'm guessing that's the base. Okay. 1X, so that one's a little different. Okay, because there's nothing on here on the back of these that actually tell you, besides, I mean, what it looks like. It doesn't really tell you what it is. So when I flip it over, that's literally what I got. So one of these are going to be the base. We're just going to have to figure out which one is the base and if it matters. All right, this one's a little bit bigger. So we're going to call this one the base. This one's probably the second floor. I don't know. We're going to need to bust into all these fittings here. And hopefully I can make sense of all of this really quickly. Oh my goodness. So on the bottom here, I got 3 of these holes. I'm going to carefully put some of these in the hole and get this started. Okay, and then we're going to flip that back over. I have to figure out the orientation here. So it looks like the picture shows it. The picture kind of doesn't look like what I have in my hand. just trying to get the orientation right is somewhat difficult, because these are all different heights too. Oh, the fun part. Yay, something is actually labeled. Okay, on the bottom of these, I have little letters. So I got E, this one here I got C, and this one over here is a D. That's very helpful. So I need A, B, and C. There's a lot of pieces to a cat tree. I had no idea. All right, I got A right here, which is a nice soft fuzzy one. And I'm looking for B is the only other one. This is another A. And this is a B. Okay, now the orientation is going to be a little bit different. So C is going to go on this outpost here. We're just going to screw these in kind of lightly for right now, just to get them started so they won't fall out. I can just hold them on the bottom, hold the bottom there until I can get it somewhat tight. There we go. Boy, that almost tightens up completely by hand. That's without a tool. And I'll go around and double check these and make sure they're all tight. Now this is an A. And A goes in this far corner over here. So far this seems like it's put together pretty well. Alright, now I'm getting a lot of these little dusty pieces of carpet flying off. And the way these things are tightening down, I really don't know if I'm going to need to actually use the tool, the little Allen key. Maybe on this one over here. But I can pretty much get this as tight as I want it, just with my hands. And now I need B. Make sure this is in the right spot. Now B goes in this front slot over here. And the funny thing is we were looking for a cat tree for quite a while. And we just couldn't justify the cost of what most of the cat trees cost in the pet stores, because up here in Alaska these cat trees are expensive. I mean, some of them similar to this are like $200 to $300 in the pet store. Okay, that's done. Now I need the second level, which should be, this is turning out to be a little bit harder than I expected. There's a lot more holes on the bottom of this one, so I need to figure out which holes go where and what does what. That doesn't look right. Uh-oh. What am I doing wrong? I'm doing something wrong here. Something has to be wrong. The B doesn't make any sense because it doesn't level up to what's on the next level. Oh, okay. So this top level here is actually going to be staggered on these two pillars right here. That is where I was getting confused. So it has to go on here like this. And then I need to figure out the hardware, and it's going to be these studs. So these studs right here are going to be going in next. So we're going to drop those down through, and we're going to hand thread that all the way in. This thing's going to get taller than my tripod. How far down is that thread? Does that thread in till it's tight? That stops right there, thank goodness. I was wondering if that kept going. So I can get the next one. Ah! Oh! That would stink if that fell down in the floor vent. Alright, let's get this in there. Might as well get this one started while we're at it. Okay, that's all on. Now we're gonna get this top platform lined up, and just like that. That's what it should look like right there. Now I'm looking for, I believe it's J is the next part. So on here we have 3 J's for our next part. Now I just got to figure out which ones are J. That looks like a J. So these smaller ones here, these are J's. And I need to get these started. I gotta be super careful not to cross thread these, because I don't want to ruin a brand new toy for the cats. And so far it feels really good. It feels sturdy. Alright, that's on there. And now I'm going to need a J. Oh no. I made a mistake. Oh. That's got to come off. I'll take this off, turn it this way, put you back on. Now these little J pieces, there's a hole over here on the ends, and this goes up through the hole, if I can find it, right here. And these little furry pieces, they go over here off the edges. Now this one here is going to require a tool in order to keep it tight. I can put this Allen wrench up in here and make sure it's snug. Okay, that one is done. Next, setting up the cat tree. Okay.
The bigger one?
Yeah. Let's see, according to these instructions, I need to have this open. Oh no, okay. Boy, I'm really not reading the instructions correctly. So this has got to come out, this stud. It's important to read the directions. So right now I got this stud in here, and that doesn't need to be right there. That needs to be over there. And I need to use one of these regular ones down through the top. And this will require me to use the Allen wrench just because of where the location is at. So we're going to get that tightened down really quickly. Now this far one over here, this is definitely a stud right there. All right, the next level is going to be the little cat house, which is this piece here. It's got the little flappy do that comes down. Now I just got to figure out the orientation of the doorway. So it looks like the doorway is going to come out this way. Make sure I'm getting all of this right, because I don't want to get halfway through it and be like, what did I just do? Okay, so the front door should be facing me, and their side door should be facing that way. This is pretty complicated, and I'm actually using directions, but I need to really focus on what the directions are, I suppose. Okay, orientation of this, you have to slip these over somehow. All right, that is elastic. All right, so now these are going to slide down and over. And this is going to give me a cat room here. Oh, this is going to be really nice. Okay, nothing is attached up top yet. I still have to add those parts and pieces. Now I need to pay attention to what pieces I need to use. So on the ends here, I need to use 2 of the Allen ones. So 2 of these here. So I need to get that set up. And I'm all covered in fluff. I'm gonna have to set this down over here on the chair. So okay, we got 2 holes over here. This is the cat entrance here. Here's the second cat entrance right there. Now I need to try to line these holes up on top. That wasn't too hard to find. That actually kind of went in there all by itself. But I don't want to cross thread it. And I want to make sure it's pretty tight for my kitties, because I don't want it falling apart on my cats. Okay. Then I got to figure out the next piece that goes on top of here. Let's see, A. A is the next one. Here's my last A. Alright guys, so we got this all together. This here is the cat basket that sits off to the side. Feels like it should support quite a bit of weight. I had to do a lot of fiddling just to figure out what I was going to do with these cat toys here. So I had to remove one of these over here, and there's a little stud on the bottom here. So that stays attached, and it also attaches on the inside. And I did the same with this one up here, so now they have a cat toy to play with up here as well. And overall, this wasn't really that bad. It's just that I was doing a video, so I was trying to rush through it. It does appear that my cats are going to be extremely happy with this. We need to get it set up on the floor, and hopefully they're going to enjoy this thing and have some fun. try this out right here for a little while, see if this is going to be okay or if it's going to be in the way, because the chairs kind of slide out. It is a little bit of an awkward shape, so if you could find a corner in your house to put this in, it might work a little bit better there. But our cats love to look out this window, so I wanted to try to get this in front of the window so they could actually see outside a little bit. And our puppy Sadie eats right here anyways, so this will give them a nice little walk out here. They like to drink out of the dog dish as well, so I think that's going to be a pretty good deal. But okay guys, tell me what you think about this, and is this a product you might be interested in? I can definitely make sure to provide a Amazon link down in the description section below if you're interested in this product. I do believe it's extremely well made, and again, I want to say thank you to Bill Knott for sending this to us, because it gives us something to do, and it also makes our cats extremely happy. Bill's a great guy. He likes my cats. I like his cats as well. I'll be sure to return the favor, hopefully sometime this summer. And again, guys, I hope to see you in the next one. Oh, you still want to play with your old cat house? That's okay. You can play with that one too. Gray Bear's getting in on the action. They just happen to match the color, which is kind of funny. I don't know what these are for. Why do I have spare parts?